Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jaguars of St. Louis taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. A second down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Richardson going to change the play here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Jaguars very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something I'm wary of as this game continues.
All right.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this to about the...
Go.
This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Jaguars go on offense. 1st down and 10. Jaguars come back to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early.
You can't hear me?
Lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I need to bust it. Oh, wow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He threw a pick.
Here's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I'm talking big shit on Twitter too, saying Eagles finna lose.
1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a tough little
Look
pick.
at this Colt defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Lawrence on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Hey, man.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Back to Taylor on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Richardson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now off to the races down the right side. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. It's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Richardson now on second down. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First and 10, it's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Richardson. That's complete. Pierce has it knocked loose, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
Well, it worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go.
ETN. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him by. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars open the lead up to 34-0. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there.
Cold.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on the short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Check it.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
False start.
I think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Yeah, Lane Johnson
you
cheating.
can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the
He
first
going
half.
backwards, shit. For one, and he down before he got out.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
On the Bengals?
This will be taken at the 10. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line.
But they still got out.
But he could not pull it in.
That nigga made one throw.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Richardson going to move him around. Richardson now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off to ETN. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Lawrence. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go.
Here's
now.
3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Play action. It's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Motion man left is Kirk. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 9-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And this one is right through. And that will extend the lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need
Should be air yards.
But you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, here's Richardson. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods.
Them niggas gonna go. Them niggas are gonna throw for 900 yards.
Inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Richardson back to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson going to change the play here. And now they'll shift things around. Richardson looking to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's now 3rd down and
3rd and long for Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield.
It's still early, though.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has
the Bills don't got no bad defense.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
He just run better than they ass.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Okay.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 65 cat, 65 cat.
Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards in a first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Mustang 19.
That's good for a Colts.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were
It's been normal for like 5 years.
The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jags, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,
The calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't need that much. If they didn't do that, then all linebackers would be the same.
There you go. Okay, see, it's fine.
He tried to whoop his ass in overtime.